Okay, in this update, we're going to review two of the last trades that we took with the trade copier today. So we're looking at the dollar yen. This is the 4 hour time frame, and we went long after FOMC. I was actually in a trade before in the euro dollar. Now, I did receive a couple of emails. So just to let you know that when you look at the question and answer, the FAQ page of the website, I talk about never moving a stop loss once it's in place. But on a day like today, I mean, when it really comes down to the uh, the conditions. So I don't recommend moving, and I never move a stop loss just because uh, the trade's not working out in my favor, and I'm not sure what's going on. That's the time when you should not be moving stop loss. If you don't know why it's moving, you don't know where it's going to go, and you don't know where the stop loss really should be placed. If that thought's running through your mind, then don't do it. Don't change it. Just leave it alone. You probably shouldn't be in the trade to begin with. But in a situation like today, it was pretty obvious that we were likely to see a possible spike off the initial reaction when FOMC was released. It happens every once in a while. It happens with non-farm payroll. You have to prepare for it. But I still don't recommend exceeding the regular sized stop loss that you would use on your trading plan. So today I did have to move the stop loss from a trade that I had in place. The stop loss initially was extremely small, and I did change it just before FOMC because I could sort of tell by the way it was moving. I'll show you that in just a moment. It was on the euro dollar that it was probably going to have that kind of spike reaction. So here on the dollar yen, it spiked down and then took off and went up. And I jumped into this one afterwards. So this was obviously somewhat of a news trade. It was after the news was released, and we picked up approximately 22 pips on this trade here. I traded it to approximately 112.38. And then this was the trade that we were in earlier. So this was the euro dollar. And I had a couple of sell signals here. This was a 4 hour chart, and I had a sell signal here that confirmed the initial sell signal. So I could see that it was going to go down, but this trade and the spike was probably likely to move back up. Now I still stayed within that 55 pip stop loss. So I'm able to move it, and the trade copier will adjust that for you when I do it. It happens within a split second. As long as your broker is allowing trades at that time, you shouldn't have any problem with it. So again, if I ever move a stop loss, it is because of a situation like this, not because I think that the trade isn't working and I'm hoping that by using a larger stop loss that then the trade will work. That's not what I'm doing. In a situation like this was something that's very different and unique to this particular event, meaning a news event where this could potentially happen. So this trade ended up paying approximately 43 pips on this trade. So we ended up with 66 pips today with just these two trades here. Now earlier in the month I had taken approximately 2.5 weeks off, so that's why there wasn't any additional updates posted on the site, but we're back to a regular trading schedule. I don't take too many vacations out of the year. I mean, usually it's right around the first of the year or holidays, Christmas, things like that. But about two, sometimes 3 times a year, I'll take a more or less extended vacation of about 2 to 2.5 weeks. So we're back on a regular trading schedule, and these were the last two trades that we took today. We're flat at this point, 66 pips on these two trades.